Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Offering my Sastanga Pranam at the feet of Sri Ramakrishna, Mother Sharda Devi and Swami Vivekananda, I offer my heartfelt namaskars to all of you. We are all in the process of entering into the Navaratri, the blessed days of Navaratri. Now we are yet performing the Pitrupaksha. On the Mahalaya Amavasya, the Pitrupaksha ends, and then the next Tithi is the Pratipat, the first day of the Navaratri. Before that, as we are continuously contemplating on Lord Hanuman, by contemplating on the meaning of Hanuman Chalisa, we will do the same to purify our mind to enter into Navaratri. So we had completed the first words by his great deeds. So we all know that he is popular in the Swarga Loka. 3 words, Bhuhu Bhuvaha Swaha. In the heavens, everybody knows about Hanuman. Bhuloka, we all know about Hanuman everywhere. Patala Loka, in the other portion of the Ramayana, he goes even to the Patala Loka, and everybody knows even in the Patala Loka. So in all the 3 worlds, Hanuman is enlightening it with his great deeds. That also can be the meaning. Literally also, he is the one who brought sun back to this world. So I told that story. Now we are going to entering into the second Chaupai. So what is the second Chaupai telling here? Ramadut Atulit Baladama Anjani Putra Pavanasuta Nama. So what is the simple meaning of this verse? Ramaduta, meaning agent or messenger of Lord Ramachandra. Then Atulita Baladama, bearer of great strength. Then Anjani Putra, son of Mother Anjani. Then Pavanasuta Nama, also known as the son of wind god Vayu. Pavana means Vayu. So that is the simple meaning. We will go into the deeper aspect of this Chaupai. So the second Chaupai. So what is Rama Duta? Lord Rama's name every one of us know, Lord Ramachandra. Duta. So that is to be understood. He is an envoy. If you go to the, what do you call, consulate here in South Africa, Durban, we have the Indian consulate. There in Sanskrit they will write Dutavasa, or they are the Duta, ambassadors of India. So they bring everything, the message and everything. They are the ambassador of the kingdom called India to South Africa. So they will write the name Dutavas. The consulate is called Dutavas. So with this we can try to understand what is Duta. So Hanuman is called Ramaduta. So Duta is, he is an envoy, messenger of Lord Ramachandra. Duta is somebody who carries the message. So all and sundry cannot be given that work to do as the messenger. He should be very intelligent. He should be thinking. He can't be a chatterbox who just utters what he likes. So such a person cannot be an envoy or a messenger. He should weigh every word before he talks. Even a single word can make or break the relationship between countries and kings. So here, Duta should be a very, very special person. So here, he is not an ordinary Duta, Ramaduta, who carries the message of Lord Ramachandra. So he is also called by another word, Dasa, Ramadasa. So what is the difference between Ramaduta and Ramadasa? Whereas Dasa is servant, Duta is messenger. Now let us know the difference between Duta and Dasa. Now, one who puts the message of his master or the Lord into practice in his life is Dasa. So, Duta is Pracharaka. Dasa is Acharaka, Acharana. One who practices is Dasa. So, to explain that difference between Ramadasa and Ramaduta, I will tell you a story. I have told that story many times, but that will become apt to understand this concept of Ramadasa and Ramaduta. What is that beautiful story? There was an exhibition of toys, dolls. So when the king of that country had come to see the exhibition there were so many stalls displaying so many different toys. One of the exhibit or one of the stall, there was some speciality and peculiarity. The king went there and saw all the toys were of the same size, same volume, same height, and shape also is the same. But then what is the peculiarity and speciality of that stall? But the rate of the doll or the toy is different. Though they are in every way similar, but the rate is different. So then he saw one of the toy was underneath written, the rate is 5 rands. Another 50,000 rands. Another 50 million rands. Now the king was surprised. What is this? Everything is similar. Size, shape, and the volume, everything. But what is the reason for the difference in the rates? So the king asked the owner of the exhibition, this exhibit stall. He told, "O king, if I tell you by words it will not be enough. Please test it." How should I test it? Take this grass, blade of grass, and put it to the one of the ears of this doll. Okay, start with 5 rands toy. So he put that grass, blade of grass, into one of the ear. So that grass came off from the other ears. Oh, that's the reason. It is costing only 5 rands. Okay. Then what is the difference here about this 50,000 rands toy? Please test it. So he took that grass and put it to the ear. It didn't come from this side, but it came through the mouth. Oh, that's the reason. The cost is 50,000 rands. Okay. Then why 50 million? Please test it. He put that grass, blade of grass here. It didn't come here, neither it came here, but it went inside to the heart. Oh, that's the reason it is costing 50 million. Why? What made the difference? The difference is in our life, if we hear all the good things in our scriptures and in the lectures, in the satsang by our elders, by our parents, by our teachers, guru, everybody we hear so many wonderful things. If we hear from this ear and give it out through this ear, our value is only 5 rands. We have come here to the satsang. After hearing wonderful stories, They go out and they are the same old people, no change at all. Why? Here, leave out. No difference. So all of you have come very good, it will make some imprint. But if we just, so less value, 5 rands. Then why 50,000 rands? Yes, when we hear many good things from our elders, from the superiors, from the Guru, from the scriptures, and don't put it out through this, take it to our mastaka, to the intelligence, then put it in beautiful way to make other people benefit from that. What am I doing? I'm now heard so much of scriptures and I'm putting it in a way which you can understand. So I'm not only I have heard it, I'm sharing with all of you. So I am the Duta of the Lord. I'm the messenger of the Lord now. So I'm giving it out to you. So that's why the cost has risen up. So I have not just heard and put it out through this thing, I'm sharing with others. Now why that 50 million rands? Yeah, not only I hear all the good things, I see, I hear everything wonderful, and not only I share it with others, I tell it through my mouth, but I internalize it and put it into practice in my life to serve the people, to serve the children of God, to serve the Lord. Then that I become dasa, servant. So now we have come to know the difference between Duta is only a messenger, envoy. He carries the message. But Dasa is one who puts that into practice in his own life and become a model to others. So now we have come to know the difference. Now let us take up this aspect of Ramaduta. Hanuman, how did he become Ramaduta? How did he become the envoy, messenger of Ramachandra? So, when for the first time Hanuman met Ramachandra, what did he introduce himself in Hampi or Pampa Sarovara on the bank of Tungabhadra and Kishkinda? So it is there. If you go to India, I have been to that place. My birthplace is very nearby, 200 kilometers from there. So, Hanuman, he came there and introduced himself as, I am Sugriva Duta. I am the messenger of the Sugriva, Vali's younger brother, Sugriva. I am his messenger. See the difference? He was the Sugriva Duta, an ordinary king or a chieftain, an ordinary person. We are all now working under somebody for the sake of money. For some others thing, we go and work, use all our talents to serve others for the sake of money to maintain our family. So, we are the Duta or the Dasa of different companies, different owners, different people. Now, Hanuman was also the Sugriva Duta. He introduced to Ramachandra as Sugriva Duta. But how did he get transformed into Ramaduta? So now we can see when he carries the news of Lord Ramachandra that he is in search of Mother Sita. He goes to Sri Lanka and he presents the mudrika, the seal, the ring of Lord Ramachandra to Mother Sita. He carried the message of Lord Rama to Mother Sita. So he became the first time the Ramaduta. Now, how did he get transformed into Ramaduta? Why? What was that speciality? What made him? Let us go through that too. It's a very special thing. Lord Hanuman was extremely smart, honest and strong person. For his tribe, Vanara tribe, I have told, is not a monkey. You should be very, very careful. I have given in detail the explanation in the last session. Vanasya Naraha, the forest tribe, or how the Kshatriya, now out of fear of Parashurama, they tried to hide themselves because the Parashurama went on killing all the Kshatriyas at that time. So many of the Kshatriyas hid themselves, disguising themselves as Vanaras in the forest to escape the wrath of the avatar of Vishnu, Parashurama. So at that time they became forest dwellers and they continued to live there. They were the Vanaras. Or I also told, in the stages of evolution, from the sapiens, the monkeys, thousands of years back, the species Homo sapiens, we human beings came like that. In that process of evolution, there might be another species with tail and some other different features, but they were like human beings, they could talk and other things. Just like in our scriptures, there are Kinnara, Kimpurusha, Vanara, so many different species are there. So they were not monkeys. You should remember, Hanuman is not monkey god. So that should be very well remembered. So now he was extremely smart, intelligent, Navavyakarana Pandita, great grammarian, honest person, strong person. He was even stronger than Vali, Sugriva. He was even stronger than Ravana. He could have easily killed Ravana. But he had forgotten his strength due to the curse of a rishi. When he was a small child, he was so mischievous. Because of his mischief, he was so nutcut. So seeing that greatness, in future he has to do wonderful work, but he is so mischief, disturbing all the rishis who are doing tapasya. One of the rishis cursed him, "You will forget your strength until somebody reminds you of your great strength for some higher purposes." So Hanuman forgot that he is so strong. He thus lacked mentors in his childhood for much of his young life. Moreover, he grew up without a father and thus often lacked an idea of how strong his skills were. While he was likely mentored a bit by Vali. So you can imagine, Vali had mentored him, Sugriva had mentored him, but the character of Vali is not good. So Sugriva was very ordinary. Neither of these characters would have impressed. He was better in all these character and strength. So an extremely honest person like Hanuman was not impressed by these people. When Hanuman met Sri Ramachandra, now the farmer immediately found that he was missing his whole life such a personality called Ramachandra. Hanuman's tribe, Vanara, in general, looked up to the Ayodhya kingdom, but they were not prepared for the scion of that empire to come to them suddenly, giving up the kingdom. And looking at him, he is the emperor of the Ayodhya, which was ruling Kishkinda and everything, and their scion, such the emperor. Now they couldn't imagine he was so humble. He had so many wonderful qualities, Ramachandra. So in Ramachandra, Hanuman saw kindness, gentleness, honesty, and valor that he never saw before in the world of brothers, killing brothers for the sake of kingdom, for the sake of women. That was Vanaras there. Taking away, Vali took away the wife of Sugriva and forced her to be his wife. So what kind of character? So how can Hanuman of such high character find ideal in these people? So when he saw Ramachandra, Ekapatni Vratasta, such great devotion, such great faithfulness to his wife, and respecting all the other women like mother, that was Ramachandra. So he couldn't get the inspiration from these Vali brothers, Sugriva, brother killing brothers, brother stealing brother's kingdom, Hanuman was deeply moved by the nature and story of Ramachandra, who Lord Ramachandra had willingly given up his massive kingdom and just for the sake to keep up the truthfulness of his father, to obey his mother. So he had given up his kingdom. That was his sacrifice, his renunciation. And also, he was extremely doted by his brothers. He loved Bhratru Prema, love of his brothers. And his brothers also loved him. In a world of polygamy and brothers taking each other's wife, now Sri Ramachandra's devotion to his wife Sita was heartwarming. Hanuman wanted to give his life for a world of Ramachandra. For Hanuman, Ramachandra, was a Mahapurusha. He was waiting to be guided for his whole life under such an ideal. Ramachandra gave him the purpose and motivation. Lord Rama had a tendency to bring fierce devotion from whomever he met. Suppose you meet a man of good character, a fine spiritual personality. For example, I can see, I hear people, many people here, elder generation, the elders, they were highly devoted to Swatmaramanandaji. He was born and brought up here in an ordinary South African family, but his spiritual quality, his wonderful character attracted people towards him. They automatically became his disciples. They were following. Even now, after so many years of his passing away, they are so highly devoted to him. So if that was the case with Swatmaramanandaji, just imagine the Lord of the world, the avatar, supreme avatar of Vishnu, Ramachandra, when Hanuman meets, so how he will be attracted. So you can see that attraction of Lord Rama had the tendency to bring fierce devotion from whomever he met. The greatness of his character made his brothers respect him so much. Lakshmana threw away everything to walk alongside Ramachandra. He didn't sleep for 12 years. Why? He was constantly guarding his brother. He would beforehand go, cut the grass, remove the stone, remove the thorns for Ramachandra and Mother Sita to walk. How could that respect come? Can an ordinary person demand such respect? Bharata, he refused to accept the kingdom and he refused to enter Ayodhya until his brother Ramachandra comes. He took his slippers and made that as the king, and as the command of that slipper of Ramachandra, he ruled the kingdom outside. So that was Ramachandra's character. So Sita, Mother Sita, gave up all pleasures to walk with Ramachandra to the forest and stayed in mind with him throughout the hardship. When Hanuman saw Mother Sita lying down in Ashokavana, they not taking food and unkempt in the dirty place under the tree, when he went nearby, he could hear every pore of Mother Sita was repeating the name of Rama. That was Mother Sita's devotion to Ramachandra. So, even the people of Ayodhya tried following him to the forest. The whole Ayodhya people came behind him. He had to escape from them and go away to the forest. So, even the usually tapasvis, rishis, and Vishwamitra, who was so full of anger, was quite gentle to Ramachandra. In short, Rama is a man who brought the greatness in everyone. When one of the great devotees of Swami Vivekananda, that is our Tantine, she used to tell, she had gone to Europe and met one of the emperors there in Germany. When she met that emperor, she felt as if she was like a pygmy in front of him. As if she was so small in nature, seeing that greatness of the emperor. But she compares, when she met Swami Vivekananda, she felt as if she was so great like Swami Vivekananda. Likewise, when Hanuman met Ramachandra, the best of Hanuman came out. That was the speciality of Ramachandra. Ramachandra is a man who brought the greatness in anyone. See, if you study Ramayana, your greatness comes out. No wonder Hanuman had such a natural pull, attraction towards Ramachandra. Hanuman's honesty synced with Ramachandra's. Hanuman's loyalty synced with Ramachandra's humility. And so did Ramachandra's loyalty with Hanuman's humility. Two humble, honest, super talented guys who were missing their fathers. He was missing his father Dasharatha, he was missing his father Kesari. So each got the both in each other, the fatherly figures, finally found each other and they were inseparable. So the moment he met Ramachandra, Hanuman became Ramaduta, his envoy. Now we came to know how Hanuman became Ramaduta. Then the next aspect is Atulita Baladama. We will talk about that and stop our talk here on contemplating on Hanuman Chalisa. What is Atulita? Tulana means comparison, metaphor, simile. Tulana means comparison. Atulita means you can't compare. Incomparable. No comparison. So that is Atulita. Bala means strength. So Dhama means the place where we reside. So Hanuman was the place where all the strength resides. Baladhama. Incomparable. So place where one resides is called Dhama. So here, place where all the strength resides. Reservoir of strength. No other person of such strength that you can compare with. So infinite strength. That is the meaning. Atulita Baladhama means he is God himself. What is that infinite strength which is within all of you, all of us? That is Parabrahma Swarupa, Atma Swarupa. So there is in every one of us, Vedanta tells, Upanishads tells, Vivekananda tells, we are all children of immortality. We have that infinite strength within us. Hanuman was also thinking he was very ordinary Vanara, Sugriva Dasa or Sugriva Duta, like all of us doing work under somebody and being the Dasa of so many other people, praising other people, doing the work of other people, we are staying. So now we have infinite strength within us, that Atulita Baladama. Now Hanuman, when he started doing the service of Lord Ramachandra, he became the reservoir of that infinite strength, it manifested. Likewise, when we become the messengers of the Lord, Duta of the Lord, when we start taking the message of the Lord, the spiritual life to everybody, to all the people, then our strength, infinite strength, that is the Atman, will start manifesting within us. So, because he became the messenger of Ramachandra, he became the reservoir of strength. We too are the Parabrahma Swarupa, children of immortality. Until we all become the messengers of God, we cannot manifest that Atulita Bala, incomparable, infinite strength within us. So, studying our scripture, studying Rama's life, studying Hanuman's this life, then we can also do the same work, become the Dasa of Hanuman or God, any gods, because they are all one and the same. So then we too can manifest that strength, Atulita Baladhama. Otherwise, if Hanuman is Atulita Baladhama, what is that to us? What will happen to us if we too can't become like that? Otherwise, why should we study all these things? Because we too can manifest that. That's why studying of all these things, contemplating on all these things, we too can manifest that wonderful strength which is within us. So we will stop our contemplating of this wonderful Hanuman Chalisa with these two things, Ramaduta, Atulita, Baladhama. Anjani Putra Pavana Sutanama will take up when the Lord's Hanuman wills next time. So, agent or envoy of Ramachandra, bearer of great strength, son of Anjani mother, also known as son of Pavana, wind god. That is the meaning of Ramaduta Atulit Baladhama Anjani Putra Pavana Sutanama. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.